Everybody understand where little c goes? It goes across from big C and all that. You guys got that down pat. Well, let's say big A is 120. And little a, little b, and little c. Little b is 9, and little c is 5. And they want us to solve the triangle.
You use the first formula.
You can use this. When you're given one angle, you use the formula that has that angle in it, which is the first one. So we've got a squared equals 9 squared plus 5 squared minus 2 times 9 times 5 times cosine of 120. And this is easy because you put all of that in your calculator, and I'll tell you what mistake most people make when they make a mistake. So I've been correcting some of your stuff, and some of your stuff doesn't make sense. Like, in this case, the big angle is 120. That's going to be the biggest angle in the triangle. So the biggest side is 12, which is, it makes sense. And it also isn't an exorbitantly big number. Like if you hadn't square rooted it and put 151, that would have been wrong, because you can't even draw a triangle with two little sides of 9 inches and 5 inches and then this big long side of 151. You wouldn't be able to get a hinge big enough to do that, okay? So stop for a second and look and make sure if it makes sense. And usually you can get yourself out of trouble. You know you're wrong and figure out what you've done. So now we found big A. So let's find big B. Well, of course, when you find big B, you have to use the second formula, right? Well, now I know A, B, and C. So I'm going to do 9 squared equals 12.3 squared plus 5 squared minus 2 times 12.3 times 5 times cosine of big B. Now here is where most people make a mistake. I want you to underline from here to here. Divide both sides by negative 123, and you should get an ugly decimal.
Yep, and then you put that into the...
And then you hit second cosine of that ugly decimal.
39.22.
That's the answer.
39.22.
Big B is 39.22. And now to find big C, what do?
You add them together and then subtract them.
Or just subtract them from 180 individually, yes. And what do you get?
Whoops.
So it is
20.78.